Hey, what's up guys? Mark from Trader Today. In today's video, I'm going to talk about oil and energy. And I'm going to go over what's really going on, what's the underlying, what's moving it, and why energy could be the savior of the stock market. All right, let's get started. So before I kind of go over the underlying news of why oil is moving, I want to kind of talk about the differences between oil and energy. Now, oil is a commodity. Okay, so this is literally just crude oil. Now, as you guys can see, this is the futures, and oil has actually been trending pretty nicely, the last year. So we've been seeing a nice trend, and it just continues to go higher and higher. Now it's trading at 3-year highs, so it's very, very important. Now, energy is actually comprised of stocks and the S&P 500 that deal with oil. They actually refine oil and turn it into gasoline and other products. So again, energy or actually energy sector is actually stocks or companies compose. They work. They again buy oil and they convert it into energy products. So again, there is a difference between energy and oil. Oil is a commodity. Energy, they are a bunch of stocks, okay, and companies. So I wanted to clear that up because that could be confusing. I myself was confused for a while, but now I'm explaining this because I want you guys to understand what's going on. So again, as you guys know, oil was been trending last year. Energy was doing the same thing, and for whatever reason, it literally just fell off. And again, a lot of it had to do with the stock market as a whole falling off, the volatility. Because when there's a lot of volatility, everything falls off. Every single sector in the stock market falls off. And again, this move right here correlates with the move in the sell-off in the S&P 500, which I could show you guys right here. So again, when there's a lot of volatility in the S&P 500, everything sells off. And again, that's the difference between oil and energy. So again, energy is a group of stocks. So it's been very, very odd that nothing's been happening with energy. There was not even a big bounce, which S&P 500 did have a bounce after this huge sell-off, but not energy. Energy kind of just literally just did nothing, but it's starting to trend. So that's really, really good. So hopefully this trend holds, and we could definitely see new highs because this could definitely help the S&P 500 overall. Even though it's only like a small percentage of the S&P 500, I believe it only represents around 5% of the S&P 500. Anything helps. Now I'm going to go over the underlying. What's really going on with energy, with oil? Excuse me. What is it trending? Why are we hitting 3-year highs? So there's this article that I was reading in the Market Watch, and the main reason why is because of Middle East tensions. So what's really going on is that um, there is a threat that of course, the U.S. or actually U.S. President Donald Trump already vowed to pretty much, shoot some missiles at Syria because Syrian president actually was alleged to use chemical weapons against his people, in the Syrian war and Syrian civil war. So of course, since the president is the United States is moving in and it's actually aligning with other countries, and they're trying to make this, as a group effort and not just the United States. They want to get everybody together, all the countries, hopefully in the UN, to finally move on, and Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. So, and again, Russia is backing President Bashar al-Assad. So there might be tensions not only with Syrian president, but with Russia. So that's a very, very big deal. So because of that, energy futures have gone up. As you guys can see, May West Intermediate crude rose 2% to settle at 682 barrel on the New York Stock Exchange, highest settlement U.S. benchmark since December 3, 2014. And again, this has to do with this tension. Now, the brisk rally in crude prices came as the administration has been working to marshal international support for possibly military strike against Syrian President Bashar al-Assad for, again, alleged chemical weapons attack. So the renewed conflict in the Middle East, which could also draw a response from Syrian ally Russia, could hinder oil output and weigh down on global supply. So because of this war, and again, there is a pipe that goes through Syria, and that's the reason why Syria is a very, very important Middle East country. Again, the pipe that goes through Syria actually provides a lot of oil through the through Europe, and again, it's the reason why the price of oil has been kind of stable. But because of the possibility of this war, that may change, and the output may change. And again, supply and demand. You know, the less supply, the demand stays the same, prices are going to go up. So keep that in mind, guys. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of go over that. So hopefully that made sense, guys. Hopefully you guys learned something. Again, there's a difference between energy and oil. Oil is a commodity, and energy is actually the sector in the S&P 500, which comprises of a group of stocks like ExxonMobil, Chevron, that actually use oil to produce energy, like gasoline and other products, you know, things like that. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys learned something. Have a good one, guys. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, concerns, and you guys will hear from me soon.